If you're seeing this video, it means that we've gotten our channel back, which is great. We did so by reaching out to YouTube forums rather than YouTube Twitter, which was a much faster way of getting in contact. Generally, if you're a verified creator like we are, then this issue shouldn't take months, but obviously the channel that was verified was the one that was hacked. We're not going to remake this video because it has a lot of information on how everything happened, but just a bit at the end. You don't need to bother YouTube anymore about the channel because obviously it's restored. Right now, if you search for any of our videos on YouTube, you'll find that they're either deleted or private. That's because on May 14th, the channel was hacked by a phishing scam. The team at QOVES wanted to wait until the channel was restored by YouTube to make this video, but that may not be the case anymore. So I'll divide this video into 3 parts: what happened, why it happened, and how you can help us get back on our feet. So as I've mentioned, QOVES was hacked on May the 14th at around 9 PM Eastern Standard Time. This happened because I, as in me, the narrator, clicked on an email to a potential sponsorship opportunity. Now, we get sponsorship opportunities all the time, from smaller VPNs to unreleased games, and in this case, an AI-based Photoshop software. Generally, I ignore these emails because it doesn't fit the theme of the channel, but the AI-based Photoshop alternative did catch my eye. So with a little back and forth, they asked me to click the link to their website, which is strange because their website didn't show up on any of the Google searches, which was really the biggest red flag, as it meant that Google had identified it as spam. Also, our emails are sorted through a third-party client because it's a domain email. If you've used Google emails, you know that they warn you of potential scams quickly, whereas here, all emails from client inquiries to phishing scams all look the same. So against my better judgment, I ended up clicking the link, but the website was poorly made and set off alarm bells. After closing it, I didn't realize the mistake I had made. All websites that we access nowadays rely on cookies, little crumbs of information left behind on the website about the user's metadata. In my case, the brand YouTube account was perpetually logged on because it's a private computer that no one else uses. The issue is, you can program your website to gather this Google login session from the available cookies. It's like when you click sign up with Google account. It's a similar API call to Google servers, but instead the data it needed is already saved in my browser. Now, before this, I had never had issues with viruses or scams. Very early on, I'd learned about keyloggers, VPNs, private access, the darknet, and so on. This was instead a lapse in judgment, aka social engineering. The issue with hacking nowadays is that almost every website locks you out in 3 to 4 incorrect guesses. This is to stop brute force hackers from getting at your password by trying every permutation and combination of it. In reality, your passwords are more technically secure than you may think. However, the main way hackers can target users is with social engineering. Manipulating the user into willingly performing the actions themselves is a much better way to go about it. If you go to Doxbin, you'll quickly come to realize just how much information there is about you and your online presence. However, that being said, I don't condone any illegal behavior. Anyway, back to the story. So after mimicking my login session, the hacker, and I say singular for a reason, didn't need to even know my password. It's as if I had already signed in on his computer, which obviously I never had. Now, here's where things get frustrating. Every time you log into your Google account or Gmail, Google prompts you to add your phone number and recovery email, which I did just to get rid of that notification. What I didn't expect was that the hacker could just as easily change those without Google ever confirming with my recovery or number. What was the point of me putting in those details then? And then it gets only better. I was reading an email when Google signed me out. I tried to click forgot my password, but guess what? Google doesn't recognize my IP anymore, the one that I had just been logged in from moments prior. This lockout, as I'd come later to find out, lasts for 7 days, which is more than enough time for the hacker to get the channel deleted by YouTube. After the 7 days, I try to recover the account from my PC, but even with the right details entered, Google doesn't recognize my ownership and won't give it back. I try contacting the support team, but they were comically useless. So in a Hail Mary attempt, I tried recovering it from my phone, which was somehow still ghost logged into the account, and that works without ever asking me for my details. Inside, I find that the phone was changed to a Russian number with a Russian recovery email and was accessed multiple times from different continents, all within the span of hours through a VPN, which Google didn't find strange at all. But me logging in from my office PC is somehow worthy of a lockout. To assess the damage, by this time the hacker had run a Bitcoin livestream, which is a common scam that's happened to many other YouTubers. This led to the account being suspended and then eventually privated by YouTube. I've contacted the YouTube support team by email, but they only helped verified YouTube partners, which QOVES was before being hacked and suspended. The ultimate catch-22. So I tried contacting them through Twitter, and although the internal team has confirmed that it has indeed been hacked, they ghosted me harder than a Tinder match after I tell her that Friends is better than Seinfeld. So that leaves me with two options. Wait for YouTube to eventually get back to me, if ever, or start a new backup channel in the meantime. This is where we need your help. QOVES has editors and Photoshop artists to pay. It's a legitimate business, and a lot of our work comes from large commercial Photoshops, with an office location that needs YouTube monetization to run because videos of this quality take lots of time to make. In order to get that back on this channel, we need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Easy enough considering the previous channel was pulling that almost daily, but here it's a big challenge. Luckily, we have all of our old videos saved, and over the next few days they'll be uploaded to this channel for you to enjoy once again. We urge you to subscribe and watch the videos to their fullest so that the channel can be monetized and we can go back to pumping out videos again. Eventually, I'd like to get the main channel back. There's so much behind the scenes work and, more importantly, valuable comments in the videos that losing them is non-negotiable. It would mean a lot to me and the team if you could tweet to @TeamYouTube and their executives to have the issue fixed. Otherwise, we'll keep getting queue jumped by bigger and more important channels until the videos are permanently deleted from their system in 30 days. These setbacks do happen, and it's not the end of QOVES Studio at all. I just hope that you can learn from my mistakes and hopefully as a creator not go through what I had to.